From the Warroom, it's Quinn in the morning. Well, it is with much trepidation, disappointment, and fear and loathing that I present to you today's special Snowflake Heads Up. So yesterday I'm dialing around and I'm listening to the Jeff Christie talk show, Rush Limbaugh to you. I knew him when he was Jeff Christie. He doesn't write, he doesn't call, but hey, okay, still love you anyway. So I'm listening yesterday. See, I'm driving around Pittsburgh and I'm listening to this. And I'm actually, I was listening on iHeartRadio. I was listening to Power Talk, whatever it is, and what is it? Fresno, California, because an old friend of mine and a former program director, Jay Bohannon, runs it, and it's really a great station. Anyway, so I listened to that on my cell phone, as many of you are listening who are subscribers on your cell phone to the show right now. Anyway, so I'm listening to this, and he launches into a story, and I'm sitting there in the car, and I'm going, they got you this time, man. I mean, this time you've been punked. This has got to be from The Onion or some parody site. It simply can't be real. This is one of those stories they dangle out there for conservative talk show hosts to make a fool out of themselves, to bite on it, only to find out later they've been trolled. And so I said, this can't be true. You know, it's one of those stories where, you know, you end up saying, after you bite on the story, you end up saying, you know, things are so bad that a story like that actually sounds like it makes sense. So I went home and did a little research, and oh my God, it's true. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Maybe you should pull off to the side of the road for this one. This is from Mizzou. Okay, University, is this, hold on, I want to make sure it's not, yeah, it's Mizzou. This is from Mizzou. Now, Mizzou, because they caved to the racial justice warriors, the social justice warriors, and made total fools out of themselves. They are losing students left and right. They've got 7 dormitories they've had to close, and yet somehow they continue on with this nonsense. Here it is. A Greek life camping retreat sponsored by the University of Mississippi over the weekend was canceled after a group of black students discovered, wait for it, a discarded banana peel in a tree. Now, my first reaction was, what? What does that have to do with anything? Okay? The only thing I can guess is to call a black person a monkey is a huge insult. No doubt. I mean, it's really dumb, but it's a huge insult. And that's been done by some people. And so I guess what? Monkeys eat bananas. And so a banana in a tree, a banana peel, means that there's some kind of racial pogrom going on. Right? Is that it? I guess. I mean, they never explain it. Organized by Fraternity and Sorority Life and the national group Impact. I would love to see what that curriculum looks like. Students had settled in at Camp Hopewell. Hopewell? How about Camp No Hope in Lafayette County for a 3-day retreat, which was cut short on Saturday after 3 black students discovered the banana peel in front of one of the camp's cabins. Now, the Daily Mississippian student newspaper reported this on Wednesday. We're only finding out about it now. It was so strange and so surreal to see it there, the offending banana peel. It was so strange and so surreal to see it there, said Michaela McNeil, president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority. We were all just sort of paranoid for a second. Over a banana peel? By the way, I ran into the girls from Alpha Kappa Alpha last year in Savannah. I was at the hotel, and the place was just overflowing with beautiful black young ladies. And I thought they had more sense than this. This is kind of disappointing. Anyway, the incident sparked a day's worth of camp-wide conversations surrounding symbolism intended or not. Well, no, wait a minute. If it's not intended, it can't be symbolism. Do you see how they've got everybody queued up here to react to just about anything, real or imagined? Senior accounting major Ryan Swanson admitted during the group sessions that it was him. He did it. He discarded the banana peel in the tree. Why? Because he's a racist pig. Oh, no, because he couldn't find a trash can. So he finished eating his banana and he threw it up in the air over the tree limb, and all hell breaks loose. And not only that, this guy actually apologizes. Now, folks, whoever let this guy apologize should be fired. Because all this does is it validates the reality of something that has no reality at all to it. That senior accounting major Ryan Swanson admitted during the group session that he threw the banana peel into the tree because he couldn't find a trash can. I want to sincerely apologize for the events that took place this past weekend, Mr. Swanson told the Daily Mississippian in a statement. Although unintentional, there is no excuse for the pain that was caused to members of our community. No. They caused the pain themselves. They caused it themselves, and their professors, their grand poobahs of black liberation theology or nationalism or whatever the hell the current version of critical theory is. It's not your fault, dingbat. It's their own fault. But he apologized anyway because he's a neutered male, which is about all that's left on college campuses anymore. No wonder men don't want to go to college. It's run by a bunch of man-hating feminist nutjobs. I want to thank my friends in the National Pan-Hellenic Council for their candid and constructive conversations where I guess he learned never again to throw a banana peel into a tree. We have continued to have these conversations, and I have much to learn and look forward to doing such and encouraging all members of our university community to do the same. Yes, we all need to learn about offending banana peels. What you need to learn is to stop living in a liberal reality that doesn't comport with anything that's true. That's what you need to do, but he's not going to do it. He's immersed in it. We must all keep in mind how our actions affect those of us differently. Why, that's right. You never know when throwing a banana peel into a tree is going to call a race riot. Anyway, the discussions on Saturday ended with some students leaving in tears. No, honest to God, folks, students leaving in tears over a banana peel. I'm sorry. I mean, come on.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
Yeah. And in response to all of this, they canceled the entire evening. That's it. They just said, that's it. This is too much to handle, a banana peel. And so everybody went home in tears. Whew. You know, we're just doomed. I'm sorry. We are doomed. At that point, we didn't feel welcome. We didn't feel safe, said Ms. McNeil. Wait a minute. You didn't feel welcome and safe because a guy who couldn't find a trash can threw a banana into a tree. If you didn't feel safe, this is a hobgoblin of your own creation. Isn't there anybody who would explain this to these kids? Oh, no. No. When you're dealing with black kids, you just give them whatever they want. Whatever their point of view is, you can't judge it because you're not black. Alexa Lee Arndt, the interim director of Fraternity and Sorority Life, who is acting as an administrator in an administrative capacity at the retreat, said that, quote, many members of our community were hurt and frightened and upset by what occurred at Impact. Wait a minute. They weren't upset about what occurred. What occurred was a guy threw a banana peel into a tree. They were upset by the reality that they ascribed to it. And you should be asking questions about how is it that their brains get that distorted? But no, because you helped to distort them, I guess. Because of the underlying reality that many students of color endure on a daily basis. What, at Mizzou? Are you kidding me? At Mizzou? You mean to tell me on a college campus that is literally run by liberals that every day there's an underlying reality that's just almost too horrible to bear. You know, I'm sorry, but I don't know whether to laugh or grab a barf bag here because of the underlying reality that many students of color endure on a daily basis. The conversation manifested into a larger conversation about race relations at the University of Mississippi. All this from a discarded banana peel? Katrina Caldwell, Vice Chancellor for Diversity and Community Engagement, said her office was asked to put together a plan to address the incident going forward. That's right. This is a turning point, ladies and gentlemen. This is a turning point in the history of Mizzou. A banana peel. Right now, we're just talking to people on campus who have some experience of working across diversity to help the students process what happened. Oh, my God. They need counselors to process what happened? No, you don't need a counselor to process a banana peel in a tree because a guy couldn't find a trash can. You don't need a counselor to process that. You need a psychiatrist to figure out why people reacted to it that way. That's what you need to process. You know, obviously, this racism is everywhere camp, and I don't think there's any doubt that's what it was, had people so queued up to see racism in the clouds. I mean, look, you would think that a snowflake meltdown over a banana peel might be a clue to some of these people that maybe the camp's teachings are a little over the top. But no. Can you imagine? I want you to imagine what is going to happen when these tortured kids enter the workforce. I mean, somebody's going to bring out a bottle of watermelon-flavored Snapple, and it's going to end up in the Supreme Court. We don't need a wall on the border, folks. We need a wall around Mizzou. We need to build it at 3 a.m. while they're all asleep and never let them out. I mean, these people are a danger to civilization.